Yo, yo, gothic muscle mommies, hot buff maids, and all the anime nurses. That's right, I got another drop from Catgirl Riot, and I'll be reviewing it today. Yo, yo, my name's Juan Gonzales, just another gym guy, and I ain't certified in a goddamn thing. Like I said, we're talking Catgirl Riot. I got your 15% off code. And just a quick rundown, Catgirl Riot does all their own hand-drawn art. They love anime and want to make anime stuff for anime fans. They also have a pretty cool gym section, and that's where I always get my shirts. Not to mention, they give me a reason to talk about gym stuff that bothers me. No, I'm playing. You know, people like to get snapped up, so let them get snapped up. Anyways, on to the first shirt. PRs are made in the ICU. Exactly. PRs are made in the ICU, right? For all you guys out there doing those one rep PRs, I mean, shoot, at least if you go, I hope this nurse is there. There's got to be something to make it worth it. Get it on film because, I mean, maybe you can go viral. But yeah, guys, there's a reason why we have shirts like this. It's because it's facts. You're doing one rep. I mean, you've heard me talk about this before many times, but like, look, I don't do PRs with one rep. Like, I don't really go distinctly for PRs. We all kind of do them in the way of like, you probably have a peak week or a week where you're lifting more, but you're not going for one rep. You're like, I'm gonna do 5 to 8 reps at this heavy weight because I'm a smart individual that worked up to there. So when people say like, what's your bench PR? I'll be like, I don't know. But during my last mesocycle, I was doing 275 for 8 resets. You know what I'm saying? So like, if they're smart about gym stuff, they'll know like, oh shit, that's respectable. You shouldn't have to be like, oh, I'm doing 315, 305. You shouldn't have to be like, I'm doing 30. You shouldn't have to be like, I'm doing 315, 305, 3 whatever for one. Like that one doesn't even like, no disrespect, but unless you're a power lifter, unless you're someone who does this for a living, if you're just gym bro, that one rep doesn't mean anything to me because I didn't even watch that rep. Were you all janking and jiggling and wiggling and cheating? Who knows? Tell me you can go in there every week and hit 8, hit 10 for however many sets. You know what I'm saying? Then mad respect. Anyways, don't end up in the ICU unless this nurse is there. And even then, it's going to take a long time for your muscles to heal. Avoiding therapy, achieving hypertrophy. Look at her. That's another nurse. Except this nurse isn't talking about you getting your ass banged up. There's some actual science behind this one, baby. Hold on a second. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, so avoiding therapy, achieving hypertrophy. What's that mean? Hypertrophy is the word for when you're working out to build muscle. So that's not powerlifting. That's not showing off. That's just going in there, eating the right macros, lifting the weight, building muscle the correct way. People getting triggered. Correct way? I'm not talking about just doing it like what some science person says. I'm saying like I believe in bro science, real science, mixed together. Why can't we just live in harmony? Lifting heavy shit and eating right is going to build the goddamn muscle. There you go. Actually, lifting and just putting your muscles under strain. I shouldn't even say lifting heavy because technically a lot of shit could get heavy depending how many goddamn reps you're doing, right? You feel me? No. But yeah, check out the shirt. Check out the fit. There's a Heather blend. Again, Catgirl Riot. Again, 15% off code. On to the next one. Snap City Mayor. Snap City, Snap City. Snap City, where heavyweight meets bad form equals yo ass in the hospital. Yeah, that's the theme of this week. Yo ass in the hospital. My booty. No, hardly ever your booty. That would be some shit though to see someone tear their glute on a thrust machine. I've never seen that one. I would love to see that one. Nah, I don't want you to go through pain like that. I mean, damn, could you imagine what does that even look like? Ugh, probably like ripping a hamstring. But boom, bah, bah. Woo! What good's a shirt video if you're not gonna if you can't put some clothes on and feel good and flex in them, then what you doing, man? Feel good in your stuff. It doesn't have to be form fitting, it could be whatever, just feel good in it. You know why? It's all about you. What's funny is if the audio is totally jacked because I had the mic backwards there. It's not funny. I'm sorry. Snap City, though, we got another nurse. She's waiting for you, along with that other PRs and an ICU nurse. She's waiting there, too. The shirt's 100% right. Bad form, heavyweight, not good. I'm not going to rant about idiots and their PRs right now. I'll tell you a little bit of something else about the form aspect of it. So about a year and a half ago, now you got to think, I have been lifting for a long time, but a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I had to do a whole redo on my form. Like I took it back to basics and it was like, you know what? I'm going to lift lighter weight, but really get this where like I want to feel the stretch and all that and push. I want to push hard. You know, I made my own guidelines as to how I wanted my form to be and the pains I didn't want to feel anymore. For instance, like I don't feel that shoulder pain anymore when I do chest day the way that I used to because of the way I warm up and because of my form. So yeah, I had to take a hit on yield. Oh, I'm lifting all this heavy weight and drop down. Over time, I've gotten back up though. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you can eventually lift heavy. Just work on your form and work on getting there the right way with progressive overload. All right. So add some more every week. Build your meso cycles. Know when to kick it down some. You don't ever kick it back down to wherever you started. You kick it down some, then you get a little bit higher than you were before. Kick it down. It's like 1 step back, 2 steps forward. And your muscles will keep growing. They'll adjust. You'll be lifting heavy. You'll have a nice form and you'll get where you want to get. Don't just hop in there. There's so many times somebody will come over to lift with me or I'll be at the gym with them and they're kind of just like, oh, I'm just going to do whatever you're doing. It's like, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't even attempt it. I don't want to see you get hurt. So that's my little story. I don't know. Oh, this next shirt hurts my soul because it's so real. Gym influencer, 10 followers. Look, I ain't trying to say I'm a gym influencer, but damn, man. I'm trying to get some more viewers on here. I'm trying to get 10K people on Instagram so I can monetize that motherfucker. Let's be real. And it also helps when shirt companies are like,
you're so cool. Wear our shirts and we'll give you a discount.
And then one day they'll be like, wear our shirts and we'll give you some money on that. Boom. I'm going to adjust this. Now I got to walk all the way back here. I don't know, man. What's better? I'm going to squat. You see the shirts now? You see the shirts? This guy's not professional at all. I mean, seeing the shirts are more important than me. Look at that maid. She's an influencer. You know she'd have more than 10 followers. They mean 10K, 100K. Those people when you're like going through and you're like, what? How do you even have that many followers? How do you have that many likes? But yeah. This one, I really like this one because it has to do with the whole follower thing, like I said. And I'm sorry for the weird angle. It's a Friday night. I'm sore as shit from the week. But I'm still rocking these. And I'm doing it for you. All right. Perfect. Better. Whatever. I've been trying all kinds of stuff for the whole, like, whatever, followers. As you guys see, I'm, like, throwing all the shorts up there, throwing up the reels, just trying. It is what it is. Pretty soon, I will have my body back. And I don't know how that's going to help, but it's going to help. All right. I don't need a spot, but I need your bench. Get away from it. Man, you see this girl? First off, she's clearly an elf, so she could probably kick your ass, even though she looks like she weighs like 50 pounds. She's in there being straight up Devo.
So I don't need no spot. You about to get up off that bench.
Oh my gosh, I would love to see that animated. She just walks in, biggest dude.
Up in there, so you about to get up off that bench.
And then it's like one of those videos with the one dude who comes in and it's like the cleaning guy and he's lifting mad weight. She gets on the bench.
It's just like, slap on four more plates. I'm an elf in this motherfucker bar.
That's the world I live in my mind. Anyways, let's change shirts real quick. This one's probably my favorite. It reminds me of times where people are just hogging a bench. It's like, what the heck? But then when I think about like a chick, I'm sorry, I use that word. I think that's offensive to some people. I don't mean it to be offensive. A woman, a muscle mommy, a lady, like the ones that could really walk up on a dude and they're all like,
ooh, it's my gym crush or whatever. She's coming over here and she's like, and you're like, dang girl, you need a spot? And
they're like, hell nah, spot your ass, motherfucker.
Now, whoa, shit.
And they're like totally legit because then they're doing more weight than you were on the thing and you're in the corner crying. I feel bad for y'all because that shit ain't me. But yeah, Catgirl Riot, dope shirts, Heather blends with the polyester that breathes when you work out. Hit them up, use my code, and get that party started. So what? What do we talk about today? People getting hurt, which you've heard me talk about before. Having good form, which I haven't talked about enough. So please work on your form. Like, who cares if you got to do lighter weight? As long as you're still feeling it and it's hard to do, you're good. And eat your protein. We talked about buff maids. We talked about a lot of nurses. And then this one elf who just debos motherfuckers. So I guess that's it for this week. Check out my peptide videos and let me know what else I could do. What could I do for you? Did you forget that I had muscles when I changed my shirt there? I think a lot of you did forget I had muscles. Because I used to like do it with my shirt off, except I look horrible now. So I'm going to say goodbye, then take my shirt off. And if I like what I look like, I'll leave it in the video. How about that? All right. See you guys later. Peace. So yeah, still working on my body, getting it back. But that's me right now. Lots of forward-facing lights, so you're not really gonna see the abs. But yeah. Breasts. I guess I'll leave it in. See you guys next week. Hopefully I lose a bunch of fat because I'm experimenting on myself with MOTS-C peptides. And thanks for everything. Like, subscribe, da 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 da.
Don't give me that crap.